Once Human is currently on fire. Now, I don't like to do videos about drama and problems. Honestly, I prefer to be a pillar of positivity in the game communities I partake in. But we've kind of reached a state where I just can't stay quiet with what's happening. So, if you're someone newer to Once Human that is really enjoying the game and hasn't noticed any of the recent issues, please just turn off this video, continue to enjoy yourself, and don't have your fun spoiled. For everyone else, I'm severely disappointed in this current state of the game. Browsing through Reddit, Discord, and even the content creator channels, I haven't seen this amount of negativity in a long time. So here's a list of the issues I'm seeing. First, currently, the servers are just crapping out. This is causing everyone's weapon effects not to trigger. Newer players are calling it a bug, but, all of us old-timers that have been around forever know that this is just what happens when the servers get overloaded and laggy. The last time we saw it this bad was when Prismverse first launched, and you had hundreds of players in one area, and weapon effects just didn't work. This is essentially because most keyword effects are checks created on the server side. And after months and months of server optimizations and improvements, I really thought we were past this issue, but this past week it just feels like all of the servers suddenly broke again. Like, all of them. We're seeing massive lag spikes and issues on like Endless Dream and even Prismverse where like there's basically no one there. And the next issue is just the broken, buggy state of a lot of the new content that was released. They dropped 3 new full sets of content all at the same time. They didn't really give anybody a heads up on this either. Like, not even us content creators found out until the same time as you guys. And then to top that off, a lot of it just hasn't been working correctly. They have been rapidly fixing a lot of these bugs, but it's just disappointing that they'd rush all of this out in these states. And slapping early access on something doesn't really absolve you of that issue. And this leads me to Raid Zone PvP. I played through a full scenario of it. I even spent the time to make a guide for it. And honestly, it's a fantastic core concept for a game mode. I really enjoyed it. Apparently though, I was really lucky. According to everything I'm seeing, most of the servers are just littered with players using hacks to literally like fly around God mode style and just wreak havoc, just deleting people's bases. Like they just pull the terminal out and break it. And I'm saying this because I've actually seen a lot of video evidence from other content creators trying to report these people, and I've just watched them. They ask for help with dealing with it, and just nothing happens for over a week, or even if at all. Which brings me to the biggest issue. Recently, the lack of communication from Starry Studio, as well as the community management teams, is extremely disappointing. When the game is having tons of issues, and they're just radio silent, it feels awful as both a player and a content creator. I can't sit here and tell you all of it's going to get better, because they haven't even informed content creators. Even the patch notes don't acknowledge that most of these problems exist, and that patch is tonight. And I mean, they might ninja fix it all tonight, or it's possible it might just get even worse, with them introducing private servers and the Way of Winter update testing scenarios. And really, the only clear communication that they've provided is that they're adding new types of cosmetics like blind boxes, V glider skins, and as always, a new loot crate. This really just doesn't send a good message of what they care about to the player base. Really, all we see is they want our money. All they needed, as a bare minimum, it's just one official announcement saying we're aware of the lag, the hackers, and the bugs, and we're working on it. Obviously more would be better, but we didn't even get that. And if they did post that somewhere, that wasn't somewhere where me as a partnered content creator was able to find it. Alright, I took a deep breath. I'm calm now. I love Once Human for its core gameplay, the look, the feel, the massive combat customization, and a lot of other things. But this week it just feels like I'm sitting in a dumpster fire where they're just staring at us, not saying anything, and watching it burn. Dune Awakening's Head Start comes out tomorrow, so honestly, with the state of Once Human right now, I'm going to go relax and play that instead, at least for a bit. Don't worry, I will still be making content for both games, but I can't really make stuff for Once Human until the game works properly. So it's possible that this week's news video and Loot Crate showcase might be a lot less edited than usual. I don't plan to do a video like this often, or really ever, but hopefully it can be used as feedback to make the game better and maybe garner some better communication. So make sure to talk it out in the comments, but please, let's try to give constructive feedback about our disappointment rather than just lashing out with our anger.